Hello, hello. Good morning. Russell Hotel's going live just for a couple minutes. I guess I'm going live for a couple minutes. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you guys so much. You guys know how I do it. I kind of got a little tongue tied there. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Happy is today third? No, today's hump day. Happy hump day. Excuse me. I'm a little hoarse this morning. But hope you guys are doing well. Hey, today is the daily check-in that I'm going to start doing the the what did I say? The AI kind of a AI series. So we're going to get into that in a minute. This will not take that long. This is going to be just some quick hidden information. Some, you look at it as advice or whatever. Is AI going to change the way we do things? Yeah, it's going to change the way we do things, but is it eliminating people? Well, maybe if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, you should be eliminated anyway. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there, right? But this is not meant to scare people. It's just meant to give you information and basically just say, hey, these are things I need to concentrate on. Okay. So the daily check-in. So I do a daily check-in Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. The next 5 daily check-ins are going to be devoted to AI and the hospitality sales department or sales team or sales people. Okay. So, but before we get into that, let me make sure that I am live on the platforms I'm supposed to be live on. Hey, what's going on? I see all about the experiences. Good to see you. Hope you are doing well. Make your comments, please. Either if you're on Instagram, you're on LinkedIn, you're on YouTube, you're on Facebook. In fact, you LinkedIn has a new way of you have to do something before you can go live on LinkedIn now. Let me just make sure. Okay, I am live on LinkedIn. It was something, they had changed something, and you have to kind of do a little you have to you have to do more than what you normally had to do, right? And I didn't do it yesterday when I did my on air. I forgot to do it, and it doesn't like reach out and bite you and say, "Hey, you need to do this before you can go live." No, everything looks normal, like it would normally look, but then after the show's over, I go on LinkedIn because I always put my notes there, and there was no video. I'm like, "What the heck happened here?" So, and then I remembered, oh, LinkedIn has this new thing that you have to go in and basically put a title in. If you have a photo you want to put in, like like you do with YouTube, a thumbnail. If you want to put a thumbnail in, you can do that, but you have to do that every single time that you want to broadcast or live stream or whatever. So I'm like, okay, we doing too much now. We doing way too much over here, LinkedIn. Okay, you're making it a little bit too hard, but excuse me. But that's okay. We got it together now. So anyway, make your comments. If you have comments, if you like I said, if you're on LinkedIn, if you're on YouTube, you're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. Doesn't matter. Just do it. So anyway, let's move forward because this is not going to take that long. And today, I just happen to be going by the Garland in North Hollywood. NoHo. So the Garland Hotel, 258 guest rooms, 20,000 square feet of meeting space. Shout out to Miss Tina Zasati. She's a sales manager, or actually the ADOS over there. A good friend of mine used to work together at Sportsman's Lodge, which was right down the street from this hotel. So yeah, but she's been, Sportsman. She was at the Sofitel. Now she's at the Garland. So in fact, she's been at the Garland for a good minute now. So there you go, there you go. But no, shout out to her. I would, every now and then I pop by certain hotels. I'm in the area, pop by, just take a couple of photos and keep it moving. And I love their patio area. They have like this kind of different, interesting patio area, and I just love sitting out there. I just go out there, sit out there, just chill a little bit. They have this nice restaurant called the Front Porch. Oh man, go and get those get those crispy Brussels sprouts. Okay, just say give me the Russell special, and that's the crispy Brussels sprouts. So there you go. They have a nice pool, and it's the good thing about this. If you may not know North Hollywood. North Hollywood is in the Valley section of Los Angeles County, and it's near Universal Studios. So it's not the closest hotel to Universal Studio. The Sheraton and the Hilton are the closest, but it's the third closest to that area, right? Third closest nice hotel to that area. Okay, so right off of Ventura, but it's on Vineland. So Vineland is right off of the hotel is located maybe a block off of maybe a block, maybe 2 blocks off of Ventura Boulevard, which is a main thoroughfare that goes through the valley. Okay, so it's not far from Universal. I'm gonna say maybe 5 minutes from there. So and not too far, right around the corner from the Brady Bunch house. So if you guys ever grew up watching the Brady Bunch house, the actual house, when it comes on, dun, 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 here's a story, that kind of thing. They show the house. That house is around the corner from the Garland. In fact, I've been there a couple times. I'm like, let me drive over here and see what's going on over here. So it's actually the house that they used, in the intro, and the house that they used to film inside of it. So it's like a studio. So anyway, thought I'd just drop a little gem for you because you probably did not know. But so the Garland is the closest hotel to that stuff. And you see the pool, they have a bar. I mean, this time of year, you don't want to be in your guest room. You want to be at the pool bar, okay? Having some snacks and some drinks and getting some water, kind of splashing around, if you will. So anyway, let's get to it because I'm like wasting time here. And I got things to do. I got a long way to go in a short time to get there. So let's see. Let me just check over here real quick. I see no comments over there. Okay, so the question of the day is, now remember, I'm doing this kind of 5-part series, five topics, 5 days, or 5 days and 5 topics. Okay, only on the daily check-in. This is going to be like Hospitality Unplugged. Okay, so this is what we live for. This is what I live for, to talk about stuff like this, right? To bring it to you. So number one, this is, like I said, this is the first day. In fact, I think I have, hold on one second. Let's see. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so this is the first thing. Okay, let me just jump on this real quick. Okay, no, that's not what I'm talking. That's not what I'm talking about. Number 5. Okay, topic. 5 things hotel sales department should be aware of when it comes to AI. Okay, so we need to be aware of this stuff. One of the biggest concerns I hear from hospitality professionals is whether AI will eventually replace hotel salespeople. Do you think AI will replace hotel salespeople? This is what keeps me up at night thinking about stuff like this, right? Will it actually do that? My answer is simple. Hospitality is still a relationship business. However, AI is changing how those relationships are managed, developed, and maintained. Okay, so there's some things that we have to do in order to keep our gigs, meaning our jobs. There's things that we have to do to keep our jobs, right? But is it going to replace? Well, it will replace the people that aren't doing what they should be doing. You're still going to have to perform. You're still going to have production. You're still going to have to do all those things, right? So, but don't look at it as AI is taking my job. Maybe, AI is helping me, make my job a little bit easier. That's how I would look at it. That's the spin I would put on it. So let's just get into this. And once again, this is only the one topic I'm going to hit today. Okay, number 1, AI will not replace relationships, but will change how relationships are managed. Okay, and I don't know why I didn't put that on there. Wait a minute. Did I not do that? I sure didn't. That's okay. I'm just going to read them because you don't need to know that anyway. I don't think you need to know that anyway. Yeah, I didn't do that. But anyway, okay. Number one, AI can handle administrative tasks. Okay. Sales professionals spend significant time writing emails, preparing reports, researching prospects, and updating CRM systems. You know that system that you have. I use a system myself, a CRM system, but maybe you have Delphi 2, the Marriott system, or whatever the heck, the Hilton system, whatever you guys are using, right? You have to update that stuff. AI can help streamline those tasks, right? So AI, if you have ChatGPT, the system that you're using. How do I streamline this? How do I put in notes in this? What's the fastest way for me to do this and be productive? It's all about the prompt. If you do ChatGPT, which a lot of people do, maybe a lot of people don't even know that what ChatGPT is. I don't know. Even Google has more AI enhancements on it as well. But I use chat. Okay. So I'll type in, if I'm using the Delphi system, what's the best way to put, the most time efficient way to put my notes into Delphi and where I can still concentrate on seeing my clients or whatever. Boom, it'll tell you what that is, right? But you have to ask, and you have to ask in a certain way that it's going to give you the information. If it's not giving you all the information, then change the prompt. Okay. So once again, AI will not replace relationships. Nothing's going to replace relationships. That means you need to get your ass out and talk to people, meet people, see people, still travel and all that stuff. So it's not saying that you cannot do that or you shouldn't do that. No, it's helping you do those things. It's giving you more time to get out and do it. So AI will not replace relationships, but will change how relationships are managed. Number two, more time for relationship building. I just said that, right? If AI saves time, sales professionals can focus on what matters most, and that's meeting clients, conducting site visits, networking, and following up. So yeah, so if you have less time to do, or maybe you've done the you email people, you filed everything, they emailed you back, and you copy and paste it and put it in your notes and all that stuff. Well, that shouldn't take that long, right? So now it's giving you more time to go out and meet clients, conduct site visits, networking, and following up. Okay, so that's what it's allowing you to do. Number three, relationships still win business. At the end of the day, meeting planners and clients still prefer doing business with people they trust. Okay. So you have to get out there. You still have to get out there, go to the HSMAI meetings, which I just went to last week for the first time in 7 years. Okay. So shame on me for waiting so long to go to one of these meetings just because I wasn't on property anymore. I mean, I'm still doing sales and marketing for the most part, either it's for my business or I'm doing it on the consulting role. I still have to get out there because going and meeting people, that still matters. You still have to do that. You still have to build that rapport with your clients, those relationships. Those relationships are gold. Okay. All this other stuff, AI is not going to replace that because AI is, you can't can you form a relationship with AI? I guess you can, but is that going to help you get business from the client? I don't think so. But AI can help you position yourself where you can go out there and be with your clients more. Okay. Travel more, go to more events. Because a lot of times the follow-up is what kills people, right? The follow-up. So if AI is giving you more information or helping you, um, what am I trying to say? The information that you're getting from emails or whatever, if it's helping you, put that in certain places or file it here, file it there, with follow-up dates and all that kind of stuff. If it's doing that, that means it gives you more time to go out and meet with the clients, take them to lunch, do the dinners, do the drinks, whatever the heck it is. Go to IPEC or go to IMEX or any of those things. Okay. So if it's allowing you to do that, that's a good thing, right? So at the end of the day, let me just say this. Let me just say this closing statement. The future isn't AI versus hotel sales professionals. The future is hotel sales professionals using AI to become more effective relationship builders. Okay. And that's how I look at it, right? Is it going to replace my business that I have, Russell of Hotels? No, because my relationship, I mean, my business is a lot of relationship building, right? So no, it's not going to replace that. It's going to make my job easier because I'm using it now, right? I use it to come up with this topic for today. So if I'm doing podcasts all the time, and maybe I have doesn't happen that often. I have a brain lapse where I can't remember or can't think of another topic. Just in case that did happen, which it hasn't happened yet, I can type in AI and it'll basically know, like, okay, what would be the next thing Russell would talk about as Russell of Hotels, right? Because all this stuff I've put in AI. So it's kind of getting to know me, right? It's knowing some of the topics. I mean, I can regurgitate some of the topics I've talked about. Say last year, I forgot the topics. I forgot the topics from yesterday, right? I can type in right now, what was my topic for yesterday's On Air with Russell of Hotels? Boom, it'll tell me, like, oh, okay, that's what it was. Okay. And so that makes my job easier when it comes to podcasts, right? Or check this out. Like, say I have a guest on, let's say I have Miss Cheryl Rogers with All About the Experiences on my show, right? And I'm run out of questions to ask. I can type into Chat GPT or whatever platform you're using and say, I have Cheryl Rogers as my guest, and Cheryl is blah, 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 blah. What are the questions I could ask her? And it will spit out, and let's say I limit it to five. I only want 5 questions to ask Cheryl. Boom. It'll give me 5 questions to ask Cheryl. Because it will scan any websites, anything that Cheryl's associated with, and it will tell me what the heck I can ask, what intelligent questions I can ask. So I look like a rock star, right? Like, oh my God. She's like, oh my God, how'd you know that? That kind of. So that's how it works. That's how I use it. And that's how salespeople should use it as well. Get as much information as you can about your clients, your potential clients, the company they work for, how many sales they did over the last year. Where they're located, how many offices they have. All those kind of things that salespeople need to find out. And so they can, when they meet with their client, they can speak intelligently about, they know their product, they know their location, they know what they did in gross sales last year. If that's important, right? And maybe a little bit about them, okay? Because believe me, moving forward, and this is, now I'm going into another topic. Moving forward, like say, how you can Google people? Well, Google and is using AI, right? And Chat GPT and all that is going to another level, right? So when people are looking for jobs, what are they going to do? They're going to go to Chat and look up. In fact, if you have Chat, look up Russell of Hotels, look up Russell L. Edmond, look it up and see what comes back. It'll tell you everything that I do, right? It'll scan my website. It'll scan all the publications that I'm in or that I've done, podcasts that I've done. It will scan all that information and basically tell you. So it's like a proof that you actually exist, right? So if I tell people that, yeah, I have this podcast, and they're like, yeah, right. You've done 347 episodes. Yeah, right. Sure you have, right? Well, no. If you wanted to question me, just go to Chat. Don't trust me. Go to Chat and ask Chat, tell me about Russell L. Edmond or Russell of Hotels, right? And it'll break down who the heck I am, what I do, how many room nights that I produced last year. It will tell you that because I put it in there. That's why it will tell you that, right? Because I keep a good account of how many room nights that Russell of Hotels produces as a hotel site selection company, right? So it'll tell you everything that I do. So there you go. So why not use that as salespeople? Let's get a hold of this thing. Let's get in front of this, right? So we don't get to the point where we end up being a casualty of AI, right? It shouldn't be that. John, Mr. J. Landau. Hey, what's going on, man? It's been a long time. I ain't seen that name in a long time. Are you back in the States now? Or are you still in I think South America, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah, John Landau. Okay, I see you there. I see you. So yeah, it's been a minute since I've seen that guy. So anyway, that's about it, right? I just wanted to make sure that you guys understood that. So tomorrow will be another topic. In fact, tomorrow's topic will be, let me see. I'll give you a little teaser. So once again, this is 5 things. I'm doing 5 days, a 5-day series of what? 5 things hotel sales departments should be aware of when it comes to AI. Today, I just went over, boom, in great detail. AI will not replace relationships, but will change how relationships are managed. Okay, so I just went through that. Number 2, or tomorrow, and I'm just going to show you the title today. Boom. Number 2 is response times matter more than ever. So that's what I'll talk about tomorrow on the daily check-in. So response times matter, okay, more than ever. They matter now, but they're going to matter a lot more in the future. Oh, okay. So John's back in. Okay. So he's back in San Diego. Okay, there you go. Very good, very good. So hopefully, maybe our paths will cross sometime in the future. He's a good dude, and I, always enjoyed seeing him at conferences and things like that. And I see Craig, aloha, Craig. Hope you are well. Thank you so much for coming on. So yeah, so that's about it. I just wanted to make sure you guys knew that. So if you're late to the show, this will be on LinkedIn, YouTube, and my Facebook page. It won't be on Instagram, okay? Because I only use Instagram to go live, okay, and to see. Hey, not much, Craig. All is well. Just talking about AI and how it's gonna impact salespeople, okay, hospitality salespeople. So I just kind of gave a little. I'm doing 5-part series, 5 days, 5 topics on AI and the sales teams, hospitality sales team. So just give them a little, you know, don't be nervous. I mean, AI is not going to take jobs, but bottom line, you have to know how to use AI, or you have to understand what AI can do. And AI can make your jobs a lot easier, because it's definitely making my job a lot easier as being a podcast host and my business, right? So it's able to streamline some things. It's making things a lot easier for me to manage, and I don't get as overwhelmed as I used to be. So that means I have more time to go out and like attend the HSMAIs of the world, which I attended last week. I just said that a while ago. And one of the reasons why I hadn't been able to go, well, one, I had been traveling quite a bit. And, you know, in the last 7 years, I've done, I couldn't tell you how many trips I've done in the last 7 years. But 7 years ago is when I left the property, right? And I wasn't doing exactly what I'm doing now. So I wasn't doing okay, hold on one second. I just got a text from my pool. I've been having some pool issues. Okay, so I got a text message from the guy who's gonna come take a look at my pool. I'll be here. I'll be here. He said be here in an hour. So that'd be like 11:30. I told him I need to be out of here before. Anyway, all right. I need him to come take a look. So there we go. All right. So anyway, so yeah, so just making sure that we understand that AI is not here to take jobs, but if you don't understand AI, if you're not using it to make your job easier, yeah, it can take your job, right? You can be replaced. AI is not going to replace you. They'll just replace you with someone that understands AI. In fact, I mentioned this the other day, not AI, but being savvy on social media. If I'm back on property, and I said this, right? If I'm back on property as a director of sales and marketing, the people that I have, meaning the salespeople, they're going to have to be social media savvy. Okay, they need to have a presence. They need to be visible, and they need to know about elevating their brand, right? And how you can be visible and elevating your brand is making sure people know that you exist, right? And a lot of times, if we can't travel to, certain places and be in front of people, it's all about having a presence without being present, right? Meaning you can have a presence on social media without being in front of someone physically. You can be in front of someone virtually, okay? And if you elevate your brand, meaning your personal brand, it's going to elevate the brand that you represent. So if you work for XYZ Hotel and your name is Russell, okay, you have to uplift your brand in order to bring the XYZ Hotel along with you, right? Because the hotel can't brand itself, it can't sell itself, okay? Only you can do that, right? So it's all about you being visible. And once again, as long as you're visible, you can bring along the brand that you represent. And salespeople, hotel salespeople, just hospitality salespeople, includes DMO salespeople as well. You want to be synonymous with your brand, right? That's the goal, right? The goal should be to be synonymous with your brand. So when I think about the XYZ Hotel, I automatically think about Russell. Okay, that's it. And I think about Russell, oh, he represents the XYZ brand, right? And that's how it should be. So salespeople, think about that. Let that percolate and marinate. Okay, and that should be the goal right there. Let's see. Good. What's up, Russell? Yes, it is good for you. Can't wait. Okay. AI is a tool, or is it Skynet? AI is a tool, or is it Skynet? I'm not understanding the Skynet. What is Skynet? explain me, educate me, Craig, educate me. But yeah, so just make sure that we understand how these things operate and how they can make our jobs easier. That's how you should look at it. So there you go. That is it. Let's see. Any other comments on the other? No comments on LinkedIn or anything like that. So that is it for today. So once again, this is Russell L. Edmond. This is the daily check-in with Russell of Hotels. This comes on every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. The next several of these will be devoted to 5 topics or 5 days, 5 things hotel sales departments should be aware of when it comes to AI. Okay, so I'm all about educating people. This is what I said this earlier. This is what keeps me up at night, right? This is what, like, oh my God, I wake up in a cold sweat. This AI in sales, what the hell's going on? How can I help salespeople get over this AI thing? Ease the pain that people they think they're going to go through. And I don't think you're going to go through any pain. I just think that if you're not aware, if you're not educated, it can consume you. It can eat you up. But regardless of what we think of it, it's here, and it's here to help, or it's here. Sometimes we may think it's here to help. Some people may think it's here to take things away from us. But if you don't understand it, of course, that's what you're going to think. So make sure we have a understanding of how it works, what it can do for us, what it can't do. It definitely cannot form relationships. Okay, it's not going to be able to do that. Only you can do that. But you need to get things off your desk. You need to be more organized in order for you to go and see more clients or potential clients. And that's where it can definitely help you. So there you go. So that's it. So guys, have a great day. Happy hump day. And as always,